Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine and in good health. So here back with English subject. And today we are going to start a new chapter of Grammar Gate, that is tenses. Now, by listening to the word tenses, we think it's a really difficult concept, but it's actually not. Just need to understand that tenses talk about time. Let's go to the definition of the word tense. Tense is a grammatical reference to time in a sentence. Now it is obvious that when we speak in any language, we use the words and we refer to the time of when we talk about actions that happen. Okay, so when we talk about the time in a sentence, now what do you mean by time? Time means whether you're talking about past, present, future. Now, past does not mean years back. Past can be yesterday also. Past can be 2 hours, 3 hours before also. Okay. So, tense in a sentence. In a sentence, tense is nothing but the words, the verb actually. They tell you about the time. Now, how will you identify the tense? Now, we change verbs according to the time. That is very important to know. We studied the chapter verbs, right? So, according to the time, we are going to change the verbs and nothing else. Do we change noun? Noun means name of a person, place, animal, or thing in simple words. So, did you change your name? Is your name different in present? Was your name different in past? Will it be different in future? No. So we don't change noun, adjectives, or anything. But yes, we change the action words according to the time. And why do we change action words? Because they are the actions that we are trying to tell when it happened. Okay. So tense is nothing but it's going to tell you about the time of the action in a sentence. See, there are three different sentences over here. I watched the latest episode last night. So what is one student saying? Suppose one child is there. Okay. So child is saying, I watched the latest episode last night. So they might be talking about some program. There was a latest episode, okay, last night. So the child is saying, I watched. It means, what does it mean? He already saw that latest episode. Now, what is the next one saying? I'm watching the repeat now. So, it might be the repeat telecast now. So, the second child is saying, I am watching. It means now the child is watching. Okay, the previous one watched it last night. The other one is saying, I am watching right now. Abhi dekh rahe hain. And third one says, I will watch it later. What does it say? I will watch it later. It means I haven't watched. ना पहले देखा था ना अभी देख रहा हूँ. What is the child saying? I will watch. Okay. So the first one is telling about past. The next one is telling you about present. And the last one is telling you about future. Right? Yes? So here, watched, watching, will watch. Do you see? Watch, watching, watch. So that is a verb. Yes or no? Watching is a verb. Yes. So the verb, they have used it in as a past tense, they have used it as a present tense, and they have used it as a future tense. Okay. Now next. Now when we talk about changing the verbs, now remember one thing, that we are going to change the verbs. Okay, so the verbs according to tense means time of the action. Okay, so that time can be divided into three categories. okay, which is present tense, past tense, future tense. Okay, now let me tell you what all these three means. Present tense means time now. What does this present tense means? Time now. At this time, whatever will be happening, that will be your present tense. What is past tense? Something that happened before. Okay, something that happened before in past time. Okay, जो हो चुका. And future, yet to come. Yet to come. Okay, students. So future is yet to come. अभी तक हुआ नहीं है, but it may happen. Okay, so future tense, past tense, and present tense. Now in present tense also you have four categories. In past tense also you have four categories. In future tense also you have four categories. Okay, so simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. Now these three have already studied. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect. Okay, simple present, we are going to talk about actions that happen daily. Actions that happen daily. So for that, we are going to use V1. Present continuous means, what does present continuous means? Something that is going on right now. What are you doing right now? You're listening to the teacher, right? You're listening to the class. Okay, what are you doing right now? You may say I'm studying. Okay, so it can be anything. I am walking, I'm drawing, I'm sleeping, I'm eating. Okay, I'm writing. Okay, so all these things that is happening in front of you in right now, that will be present continuous, and for that we are going to add ing after every verb. Okay, next is present perfect. In present perfect, we do nothing but we use V3 form of the verb. What do we use? V3 form of the verb. And before that, we can use has or have. Now remember, has is for singular, have is for plural. Okay. And present perfect tense means some action that started in past, okay, and got over just a while ago, few time. Okay, not much time has passed. Clear? Next is present perfect continuous that we will be starting. Okay, students, so for now focus on present perfect continuous. Now present continuous, did we study this? I just explained you in short. Yes, so present continuous, the verb we are going to use ing, right? Now, if we talk about present perfect, didn't I tell you right now? Has, okay, I haven't written it good. Has or have plus V3, right? So here we know that we are going to write present continuous ing. The verb will be in ing, and in present perfect we use has or have plus the third form of the verb. This is already explained you when you were in fifth standard. What are the three forms of the verb? Okay, so now we are going to study the fourth type, which says present perfect continuous combination of this this. Now it is already says it's an ing, so this is cancelled, but this is not cancelled. So has or have will be there, ing will be there, but between these two we have to put been. So we'll study about what is present perfect continuous and what is the formation of it in the sentence. So here in the present perfect continuous tense, the action has been taking place for some time and is still going on. So, what do you mean by present perfect continuous? See, present continuous means something that was happening in front of you. Present perfect means something that started in past and got over. Okay. Present perfect continuous means the action that has been taking place for some time and is still going on. It means action that started in past and still it is continuing. And still it is continuing. The duration of which the action has been going on is usually mentioned in the present perfect continuous. Now remember one thing. When you use present perfect continuous tense, the duration, okay, the time will be mentioned, whether since 3 days, whether since years, since 1996, okay, since past year. So time will be mentioned. Is it clear? Since the hours, since 4 hours, since 3 hours. So in present perfect continuous, the time will be mentioned from when the thing started and still it is going on. Is it understood? See the example over here. So how you'll make a sentence? The formula is simple. Has or have, see, has or have been. What you have to add? Have been plus verb ing. So I told you with the verb you have to use ing because it is perfect. Has or have will be there, but in between you have to add been. Okay, you have to add been. So here are the examples. I have been waiting for an hour. I have been waiting. Okay, so maybe see, I told you an hour ago is also past, right? So the action started in past. She started waiting for 1 hour. Okay, she's waiting. The 1 hour is going to get over and she's still waiting. Now if you see, she's still waiting. So what will she say? I have been waiting for an hour. Now the time is mentioned for an hour. So that is why it will become present perfect continuous. I hope this is clear. And the formula has or have been waiting. Okay, now let me tell you about has or have. Have you're going to use for plural. Have you're going to use for plural. And if you have I or you, is it clear? Has will be used for singular. This students please keep in mind. Okay, whether you have to use has or have, that depends on your subject. Okay, either it is singular or plural. So you have, it will be plural. I or you. Has is for singular. Okay, so you have been waiting. If you use you also, I told you have will come. Now he is singular, so it will be has. He has been. Now wait, intezar karna, that is an action. So with that we put ing. Okay, so has or have plus been plus ing. This is the formula of present perfect continuous tense, right? Now when you are in fifth standard, what I used to ask you to write, I used to ask you to write the formula beside the title, right? So that it becomes easy for you. So you can do that. You can write. I don't have space over here. Where should I write? Has or have plus been plus ing. Okay, so if you want, can write it over here. Has or have plus been plus ing. Okay, this is the formula of present perfect continuous tense. You can note this down beside the title of your page 59. Okay, so we have gone through the example as well as the definition. Now let's see in your textbooks what is there. We can use either the present perfect or present perfect continuous with verbs like live, stay, lie, work, and so on. So with these words, if you have live, stay, lie, work, with that you can use present perfect also, present perfect continue also. Okay, it's the same. Now see over here, examples are given. I have been working. We have not been working. You have not been working. They have not been working. So these are all plural. If you notice, these are all plural. These are all singular. Okay. So plural, singular. He has been working, she has been working, it has not been working. So now this is other statements if you want to use. But if you want to use questions, what you will do? So at that time, your has or have will come first. See, has or have will come first, then the subject, then been, and then ing. Okay, what you had over here, has or have will come first now. Clear? So this is something if you're using as question. Next. The present perfect continuous tense can also be used for an action finished a short time ago. The result of the action happens in present. Now, when can you use present perfect continuous tense? I told you when some action started in past and still going on. But you can use present perfect continuous also some action started in past, it got over. Okay, but the result of it are is seen in present. The result of it is seen in present. At that time you're going to use present perfect continuous tense. Clear? See in the example, why are your clothes dirty? In present, what is happening? What is seen? The clothes are dirty. Okay, the result is there, clothes are dirty. But why the clothes are dirty? See the answer, I have been cleaning the storeroom. Because okay, the action started in past of cleaning, action got over. What is the result in present? The clothes are dirty. Clear? I am very tired, I have been playing basketball. Now what is the result? Tired. But what was the reason now? What is the action? I have been playing football, right? So, oh sorry, it's I have been playing basketball. It's the game. So because the game got over, but what is the result? Being tired. Clear? So these is the are the examples. Okay, now students, you have one exercise. Use the present perfect continuous form of the verbs given in the box to complete the sentence. Now you see over here, you have only verbs given over here, but you have to write present perfect continuous tense. Okay, I try to write it neatly. I hope you understand. It's just verbs. Okay, you have to write present perfect continuous tense of each. They dash the cricket match all evening. Now we can see in the picture what are they doing? They are watching, right? So what is over here? Watch. Now we have to use present perfect continuous tense. Now if you forgot, let me write the formula again. Has, have plus been plus ing. You can also write beside the question. Okay, students. So they, what will come? Have, because it is plural, they have been watching. What will come? They have been watching. Is it clear? The next one. He dash in the garden since 5 o'clock. See again time is given. See all evening time given. 5 o'clock time given. Okay. He dash in the garden. What is he doing in the garden now? What is he doing in the garden? What can you see in the garden? He's working, isn't it? So work. How will you write he? Because it is singular, we'll use has. So he has been working. Okay. It dash again time all day. What happened all day? See in the picture rain. So it with it we use has. Okay. It has been raining. Understood? So this is the way the exercise is done. I hope this exercise is clear to you all. Okay, the answers you can try it by doing it yourselves. Clear? You can check the answers in the PDF. Do it with pencils, students. Okay, do it with pencils. Okay. Now, we can never use present continuous tense in place of present perfect continuous tense. Now, if you think that you can use present continuous and present perfect continuous at the same time, if I use present continuous, it is okay. It's not okay. Why it's not okay? because we are talking about some action that started in past, it's continuing in past. Okay, हम देख सकते हैं वो चल रहा है, but time is mentioned, because of which you're going to use present perfect continuous tense. See, the wrong examples are given over here. I am living here for 4 years. It becomes wrong. Time is given. So I have been living here for 4 years. This is the correct sentence. Clear, students? So now, when you speak in English, when you talk about something for which you are specifying time, time बता रहे हो, at that time, okay, कोई काम पहले शुरू किया, अभी भी वो चल रहा है काम, and you are specifying time. तो तब हम क्या यूज करेंगे? प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. आई होप दिस टेंस इज क्लियर टू यू ऑल. ओके, जब हम कोई काम पहले पास्ट में शुरू कर रहे हैं, पास्ट कैन बी 1 hour before, 2 hour before, okay, it can be 1 day before, it can be 2 days before, 1 week before, 1 month before, 1 year before, it can be anything. लेकिन कोई काम जब हमने पहले शुरू किया, वो काम अभी भी चल रहा है. ओके, लेकिन हम टाइम स्पेसिफाई करते हैं कि हमने कब से शुरू किया. सिंस अ ईयर, सिंस अ मंथ, सिंस अ वीक. ओके, जब हम टाइम स्पेसिफाई करेंगे तो हम क्या यूज करेंगे? प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस. व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला? हैज और हैव प्लस बीन प्लस ing. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Yes? Okay. Now tell me, when are you going to use has? When you have your singular subject. Your subject is singular. Okay? Or it. When are you going to use have? When it is plural or I or you. Is it clear? And with verb, you are going to add ing. Okay, is it understood? Okay, so here we completed today's class with the topic present perfect continuous tense. If you have doubt, you can ask.